This is the Learn English Newscast with Sensations English. Every week, we report on the news at 3 levels of English: elementary, intermediate, and advanced. This is the Advanced Level Podcast. Here are the top stories for the 27th of January, 2025. Last week, Donald Trump made a triumphant return to the White House. In a closed-door ceremony that was moved inside due to cold weather, Trump was sworn in as the 47th president. Later, the new president spoke at a rally in a sports stadium filled with supporters before signing a flurry of executive orders. In his inaugural address, Trump spoke of a coming golden age for the USA, claiming he would put an end to corruption in government and reaffirming his plans for deporting millions of undocumented migrants. He also claimed his proudest legacy will be as a peacekeeper and a unifier. At a following rally, with family members of Israeli hostages in Gaza and Trump's own family behind him, Trump gave a fiery speech lambasting his opponent, the previous president, Joe Biden. Fearing persecution from Trump, Biden earlier that morning preemptively pardoned all of his family members as his final act in the Oval Office. Trump wasn't the only one making headlines, as Elon Musk, the tech billionaire and largest donor to Trump's re-election campaign, made a gesture resembling a Nazi salute. In his executive orders, Trump withdrew from the World Health Organization, as well as the Paris Climate Agreement. He also announced that the USA would only recognize 2 genders, male and female. As promised, he pardoned his supporters who had been arrested during the U.S. Capitol riot in 2021. Trump also attempted to end birthright citizenship, which is protected in the U.S. Constitution. A judge blocked the move, calling it blatantly unconstitutional, but it's unclear if this decision will be overturned. Thailand has become the 3rd country in Asia to legalize same-sex marriage. The first weddings were held last Thursday, with hundreds of couples tying the knot at a shopping center in Bangkok. With this landmark achievement, activists are pushing for transgender recognition bills. Trans people living in Thailand still suffer discrimination despite their prominence in live entertainment. However, Thailand's still miles ahead of neighboring countries, and its move on marriage equality may lead others in the region to act. In the wake of devastating flames in California, there's been renewed interest in wildfire prevention. A German space company called Aurora Tech is launching satellites with an environmental mission tracking wildfires on Earth. 8 satellites are planned to orbit, providing early warnings for first responders on the ground. The crafts boast miniaturized infrared sensors for heat detection and advanced on-orbit processing to provide data in real time. Rocket Lab, the space company working with Aurora Tech, said it will launch the satellites in less than 4 months. That's the end of today's podcast. Please like and share the Learn English Newscast. You can download the script, activities, and discussion questions for today's podcast in the show notes. See you next week.